Good evening and namaskar. Today we will see Copron Limited, a good pharmaceutical company. It is still small scale only, but it is growing. We will see Copron Limited with reference to its latest investor presentation dated 6th November 2020. Copron is an integrated pharmaceutical company manufacturing active pharmaceutical ingredients and finished dosage forms. Lot of products are there actually. It has got state-of-the-art manufacturing facilities which are approved by various global regulatory authorities. Copron manufactures finished dosage forms or formulations. You can call it as formulations. Then Copron's subsidiary, wholly owned subsidiary is there, Copron Research Laboratories Limited. That is manufacturing APIs. So two verticals, one by Copron formulations and another by its subsidiary APIs. The management is headed by Surendra Somani, Executive Vice Chairman, and Adarsh Rajendra Somani is a Director, Sushil Somani is another Director. As I said, there are two verticals, APIs and formulations. Formulations, another word is finished dosage forms. Now, APIs. The API plant is at Mahad, Maharashtra. Products are atenolol, pregabalin, cephalosporins, non-sterile and sterile, macrolides, granules, sterile carbapenems. Multi-purpose plants. There is also a pilot plant located at Mahad, Maharashtra. 11,900 square meters of built-up area is there. Capacity is some 162 kiloliters. So, its task is development, manufacturing and sale of diverse active pharmaceutical ingredients and advanced intermediates. It is one of the leaders in atenolol. It wants to promote atenolol energetically in US. It is one of the major players in sterile carbapenems. Excellent facility and quality systems for both export and domestic markets. The plant has been approved by US FDA, European Union GMP, WHO GMP, COFEPRIS and KFDA. Now, what are its focus area for regulated markets like US? So it is constantly working on process improvement and yield improvement to make its products more and more competitive. It has filed 5 proposals with the US FDA, 1 has been approved during the quarter. With the European Union, 1 has been approved during the quarter and 4 have been filed totally. With China SFDA, 2 filed, 1 approved during the quarter. So a lot of approval during the quarter. Now, one of the main drugs it wants to concentrate on is atenolol, a hypertensive drug, BP. So it wants to gain a major market share in US in the next 2 years for this atenolol. So it has approvals from US FDA, European FDA, Chinese SFDA, etc. And apart from that, it wants to create a strong line of blockbuster products, increasing the portfolio of anti-diabetics and anti-thrombosis drugs also. Again, also entire range of carbapenems. In the H1, 2 products have been commercialized, not submitted. All submitted, approved, everything over. Commercialized 2 products. And 4 products have been taken up for validation. For 8 products, R&D has been completed. So a lot of emphasis it is giving on exports. So exports are considered as a very remunerative areas. It is actively engaged with a lot of large companies to secure long-term arrangements with them. Now, what's the way forward? It wants to develop a complete range of carbapenems to solidify the company's presence in this segment. And it wants to develop a portfolio of drugs for anti-thrombosis and anti-diabetics. It is upgrading and expanding 3 blocks at its Mahad facility in Q4 for various products. It's also developing its Panoli site. There is another site, Panoli, that is being developed for intermediate products also, and that is expected to be operationalized by Q2, Q3 of next year, FY 21-22. It wants to file any number of DMFs for all its new markets in the regulated markets like US, UK, etc., and gain significant share. See, these are all its plans. That's why I'm telling you. In the US market, it has already secured approval for antihypertensive drug atenolol. Wants to push this drug in a major way in the next 2 years. It is contacting major players in the US for supply agreements for 4 products for which DMFs have also been filed with US FDAs. There are a number of plans for filing DMFs for new products. Now, there is a plant at Khopoli for formulations, meaning finished dosage forms. Khopoli plant, 11,432 square meters of built-up area. Now, what are the finished dosage forms? Penicillin-based ones and non-penicillin-based ones. Both are manufactured here. This is the formulations vertical. Here, it is catering 100% to export markets, both regulated and non-regulated. Manufacturing more than 100 dosages, including tablets, capsules, dry powder, and suspensions. The products, penicillin-based FDFs include anti-infective, anti-diabetic, CNS, pain management, gastroenterology. Non-penicillin-based FDFs, macrolides, anti-hypertensive, cardiovascular, anti-helmintics, antihistamine, ADS. So, lot of accreditations are there. I am not going to mention so many, both regulated and non-regulated. So, a lot of capacity also is there for penicillin and non-penicillin based. I am not going to repeat all those things, but impressive. So, it is constantly trying to improve the processes and technology of its plant, Khopoli plant, to make its products competitive and profitable, more and more profitable. But emphasis will be on regulated markets where the prices are more attractive. These markets are dominated by contract manufacturing business. There also it has filed 5 dossiers in H1. In non-regulated markets, it has filed 101 dossiers. Now, what are those non-regulated markets? French West Africa, Southeast Asia, Latin American countries. These are the focus countries. 88 dossiers have been filed in Africa and French West Africa. 72 dossiers in Southeast Asia. 46 dossiers in Latin America. And in the African region, these are tender based. Therefore, these people are Copran is actively participating in all tenders in the African region. Now, if you remember, Laurus Labs also is participating in many tenders in the African region. Operational highlights, if you look at that, South African region, the amount has increased from 34% to 50% sales. Africa is reduced. South Africa is more remunerative. Therefore, there they have put in more effort. Africa is reduced from 52 to 30%. Then penicillin-based products has come down from 61 to 47%. Non-penicillin products have gone up from 39 to 53. So, a lot of focus is there on improving automation of manufacturing line, packaging line, etc. to improve output and efficiency. So, they are developing products and submitting dossiers. So, 5 dossiers have been submitted in the past 2 quarters, 3 dossiers they want to submit by Q4 in regulated markets. Non-regulated markets, 101 dossiers were filed in last 2 quarters, and 100 plus dossiers were to be filed in before the end of Q4. And they want to participate in as many tenders as possible. They have already won a number of tenders in SADC region, Tanzania, Ethiopia, and they want to execute all those large tenders. Now, quarterly results were very good. The total income in Q2 has gone up by 39.59%. Expenses have also gone up by 26%. Therefore, the profit margin is more. Now, net profit margin, net profit has grown very well, 193.3%. Net profit margin is 13.35, grown very well. Basic EPS is 3.83. So last 5 years also, if you look at that, from 298 crores 5 years ago, now the revenue has come to 360 crores. Reasonably good improvement. Profit after tax has gone up from 10.72 crores to 21 crores in the last 5 years. So the growth is reasonably good. Net profit margin has, that is, we are talking up to year ending March 20, from March 16. Net profit margin also has grown. Now, if you look purely at the stock price returns, the stock has given a 3-year return of 116.51%, and compared to Nifty Small Cap 100, which gave a return of minus 19.4. Copran return is 116.51%. Nifty Small Cap 100 return is minus 19.4%. Now, if you compare with Nifty Pharma had given 36.62%, but Copran has generated 116%. So, Copran is well poised for growth. Keep your eyes on it. Let us also look at Q3 results. They are giving good hope. If not Q3, but for the long-term future, good hopes are being given by Copran. So let us watch Copran more closely. I will come before you with another good company or a good topic. Thank you for listening.